Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope we're doing great today. Happy Friday. We got 15 matchups on this MLB slate today. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. Go ahead, turn on those notification bells. Check out my betting links in the description below to get in on the action. And yeah, we'll hop in it here. Big slate today. Starting with the Cincinnati Reds versus the Pittsburgh Pirates. Reds opening up as road favorites at -115. Pirates -105 with the over-under at 8. Reds coming into this matchup 60-56. The Pirates 50-66. Pitching for the Reds is Chase Burns with an ERA of 6.04. Pitching for the Pirates is Mitch Keller with an ERA of 3.89. Burns, his last start, he pitched 1 inning, gave up 0 runs, had 2 strikeouts, given up 8 runs in his last 3 starts. Keller, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 5 runs, had 4 strikeouts. He's given up 11 runs in his last 3 starts. Pirates shutting out the Reds yesterday 7-0. A nice win for them. 14-6 at home. They've actually been played pretty well at home here. Both pitchers give up runs. Nothing too crazy going on there. No real value in this game. I think I'm going to take the Pirates at home today. Next matchup, we got the Athletics versus the Baltimore Orioles. Baltimore opening up as home favorites at -115. The Athletics -105 with the over-under at 9.5. Athletics coming into this matchup 51-66. Baltimore 52-63. Pitching for the Athletics is JT Ginn with an ERA of 4.28. Pitching for Baltimore is Tomoyuki Sagano with an ERA of 4.42. Ginn, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 2 strikeouts, given up 5 runs in his last 3 starts. Sagano, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 5 strikeouts. He's given up 7 runs in his last 3 starts. The A's coming off a Washington win. Baltimore coming off a Phillies win. The A's 6-1 on the road, where they've actually been played pretty well. Baltimore 5-1 at home. I don't know. Both pitchers give up runs there. No real advantage. Another game, not really any value here. I'm going to lean with the home team, and I'm going to take Baltimore at home. Next matchup, we got the Houston Astros versus the New York Yankees. Houston opening up as road favorites at -115. Yankees -105 with the over-under at 8. Houston coming into this matchup 64-51. The Yankees 61-54. Pitching for the Astros is Hunter Brown with an ERA of 2.47. Pitching for the Yankees is Cam Schlittler with an ERA of 4.58. Brown, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 1 run, had 6 strikeouts. He's given up 5 runs in his last 3 starts. Schlittler, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 6 strikeouts. He's given up 7 runs in his last 3 starts. Houston coming off a Miami loss. Yankees coming off a Rangers win, ending their 5-game losing streak they were on. Houston just 1-9 against the Yankees. Haven't been that good against the Yankees. Yankees 4-1 at home. Another game no real value in this game here. I'll take the Yankees at home. Next matchup, we've got the Los Angeles Angels versus the Detroit Tigers. Detroit opening up as home favorites at -345. The Angels +270 with the over-under at 7.5. Angels coming into this matchup 55-60. Detroit 66-50. Pitching for the Angels is Kyle Hendricks with an ERA of 4.59. Pitching for Detroit is Tariq Skubal with an ERA of 2.18. Hendricks, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 1 run, had 2 strikeouts, given up 5 runs in his last 3 starts. Skubal, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 10 strikeouts. He's given up 4 runs in his last 3 starts here. Angels coming off back-to-back Tampa Bay losses. Detroit coming off back-to-back Minnesota losses here. LA just 2-6 against Detroit. 1-4 on the road here. Really love Skubal on the mound here. I think they got a good opportunity here. I think I got to take the Tigers at home today. Next matchup, we've got the Miami Marlins versus the Atlanta Braves. Marlins opening up as road favorites at -115. The Braves -105 with the over-under at 8. Marlins coming into this matchup 56 and 58. The Braves 48 and 66. Pitching for the Marlins is Edward Cabrera with an ERA of 3.24. Pitching for the Braves is Bryce Elder with an ERA of 6.03. Cabrera, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 1 run, had 7 strikeouts, coming off 3 straight 1-run games. Elder, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 5 strikeouts, given up 13 runs in his last 3 starts. Miami, coming off a Atlanta loss. Yeah, nice win for Atlanta. You know, it's been a real struggle for them. Miami, still good on the road, 14 and 6 on the road. Braves, been bad at home. Elder really hasn't been good this season. I mean, the 13 runs and 3 starts, you don't love to see that. Cabrera coming off 3 quality starts. I just don't love Elder on the mound here, and I think I'm going to take the Marlins on the road. Next matchup, we've got the Cleveland Guardians versus the Chicago White Sox. Cleveland opening up as road favorites at -165. The White Sox +140 with the over-under at 8.5. Cleveland coming into this matchup 59 and 54. The White Sox 42 and 73. Pitching for the Guardians is Tanner Beebe with an ERA of 4.44. Pitching for the White Sox is Aaron Savale with an ERA at 3.99. Beebe, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 5 strikeouts, given up 11 runs in his last 3 starts. Savale coming off 3 straight 0-run games. Cleveland on a 3-game winning streak. Coming off a nice Mets series. White Sox, they've dropped 4 in a row, getting swept by the Mariners. Cleveland 10-1 against Chicago, 4-1 on the road against Chicago, where they've been really good. Yeah, Savale coming off really great starts. Beebe coming off horrible starts here. Yeah, the 11 runs and 3 starts. I don't know if I love Cleveland here. I like Savale. Yeah, it's tough. You gotta love a mid-sized big favorite with good pitching, and Beebe has not been good here. Giving up too many runs. I gotta take the White Sox +1.5 at home today. Next matchup, we got the Philadelphia Phillies versus the Texas Rangers. Phillies opening up as road favorites at -135. The Rangers +115 with the over-under at 7.5. Phillies coming into this matchup 65 and 49. The Rangers 60 and 56. Pitching for the Phillies is Christopher Sanchez with an ERA at 2.34. Pitching for the Rangers is Merrill Kelly with an ERA at 3.22. Sanchez, his last start, he pitched 8 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 6 strikeouts, given up 5 runs in his last 3 starts. Kelly, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 6 strikeouts, given up 5 runs in his last 3. The Phillies coming off a Baltimore loss, Rangers coming off a Yankees loss. The Phillies 3-12 against the Rangers, 0-10 on the road against the Rangers. They've really struggled against the Rangers. Rangers 8-1 at home. I don't know, pretty even pitching matchup, I would say. Kelly's been pretty solid here. Yeah, I'm liking Rangers as a dog at home, and I'll take Texas +1.5. Next matchup, we got the Kansas City Royals versus the Minnesota Twins. Twins opening up as home favorites at -135. The Royals +115 with the over-under at 8. Royals coming into this matchup 57 and 58. The Twins 53 and 60. Pitching for the Royals is Seth Lugo with an ERA at 3.06. Pitching for the Twins is Joe Ryan with an ERA at 2.72. Lugo, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 3 strikeouts, given up 7 runs in his last 3 starts. Ryan, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 4 strikeouts, given up 7 runs in his last 3 starts. The Royals coming off a Boston win. Minnesota coming off back-to-back Detroit wins. The Royals are 8-3 against Minnesota, despite them being just 4-16 on the road against Minnesota here. Pretty even pitching matchup, nothing too crazy there. I think Royals are good dogs since they've been pretty good head-to-head here, and I'll take Royals +1.5 on the road. Next matchup, we've got the New York Mets versus the Milwaukee Brewers. Brewers opening up as home favorites at -125. The Mets +105 with the over-under at 8. Mets coming into this matchup 63-52. The Brewers 70-44. Pitching for the Mets is Kadai Senga with an ERA at 2.41. Pitching for the Brewers is Brandon Woodruff with an ERA at 2.22. Senga, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 4 strikeouts. He has given up 11 runs in his last 3 starts. Woodruff, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 8 strikeouts, only given up 4 runs in his last 3. Senga's been, he's been part of a bunch of wins in a row, but man, he's been giving up some runs here. Mets, 2-8 in their last 10. They just got swept by Cleveland. They're on a 4-game losing streak. Then you got the Brewers, 9-1 in their last 10, 6-game winning streak. They just swept Atlanta, swept Washington. The Mets 5-2. The Mets are 5-2 against the Brewers, but they are just 5-15 on the road against the Brewers here. Brewers are just playing so well. Senga's giving up runs. Don't know what's going on with the Mets, but we're riding the hot team, and I'll take the Brewers at home today. Next matchup, we got the Chicago Cubs versus the St. Louis Cardinals. Cubs opening up as road favorites at -155. The Cardinals +130 with the over-under at 8.5. Cubs coming into this matchup 66-48. Cardinals 58-58. Pitching for the Cubs is Matthew Boyd with an ERA of 2.34. Pitching for the Cardinals is Michael McGreevy with an ERA of 5.08. Boyd, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 8 strikeouts, given up 5 runs in his last 3 starts. McGreevy, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 4 strikeouts, given up 12 runs in his last 3 starts. The Cubs coming off a Cincinnati win 6-1. St. Louis coming off a Dodgers win 5-3. The Cubs are 4-1 against St. Louis here. Yeah, Boyd's definitely been better on the mound here. I think I'm going to lean with the Cubs. Been good against them. Boyd's been solid here. I'll take Chicago on the road. Next matchup, we got the Boston Red Sox versus the San Diego Padres. Padres opening up as home favorites at -190. The Boston +160 with the over-under at 8. Boston coming into this matchup 64-52. The Padres 64-51. Pitching for Boston is Walker Buehler with an ERA of 5.74. Pitching for the Padres is Nick Pivetta with an ERA of 2.73. Buehler, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 0 strikeouts, given up 7 runs in his last 3 starts. Pivetta, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 1 run, had 5 strikeouts, given up 4 runs in his last 3. Boston 8-2 in their last 10. They're coming off a Royals loss, ending their 7-game win streak they were on. Padres 8-2 in their last 10, coming off back-to-back Arizona wins. Both teams playing pretty well. Padres 5-1 at home. Boston, they are 10-5 against the Padres here. Buehler coming off better starts, but man, gives up plenty of runs here. Pavetta's definitely been good for the Padres this season. 11-3 on the mound here. I think I got to take the Padres here. I just don't love Buehler. I've seen him get lit up a lot this season. I'll take the Padres at home. Next matchup, we got the Colorado Rockies versus the Arizona Diamondbacks. Arizona opening up as home favorites at -250. The Rockies +205 with the over-under at 9. Rockies coming into this matchup 30-84. Arizona 54-61. Pitching for the Rockies is Austin Gomber with an ERA of 6.18. Pitching for Arizona is Zach Gallen with an ERA of 5.48. Gomber, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 5 strikeouts. He has given up 12 runs in his last 3 starts. Gallen, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 3 strikeouts, given up 12 runs in his last 3 starts. The Rockies on a 4-game losing streak. They're coming off a horrible Toronto series. They gave up 20, 10, and 15 runs. It's insane in a 3-game stretch. Arizona coming off back-to-back Padres losses. Colorado 1-6 on the road against Arizona. 4-10 against Arizona here. I just can't trust the Rockies. Gomber been getting let up all year. No confidence in him. I'll take the Diamondbacks at home. Next matchup, we got the Tampa Bay Rays versus the Seattle Mariners. Seattle opening up as home favorites at -130. The Rays +110 with the over-under at 7.5. Rays coming into this matchup 57-59. Seattle 63-53. Pitching for the Rays is Drew Rasmussen with an ERA at 2.81. Pitching for Seattle is Luis Castillo with an ERA at 3.22. Rasmussen, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 6 strikeouts, given up 4 runs in his last 3 starts. Castillo, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 4 strikeouts. He's given up 6 runs in his last 3 starts. Tampa Bay coming off back-to-back Angels wins. Seattle on a 4-game winning streak. They're just coming off a White Sox 3-game sweep. Tampa Bay just 1-4 on the road against Seattle here. 3-11 on the road. A pretty even pitching matchup, I would say. I like Seattle though. Seattle's pretty hot right now. Starting to play pretty well. And I think I'm going to take the Mariners at home today. Next matchup, we got the Toronto Blue Jays versus the Los Angeles Dodgers. Dodgers opening up as home favorites at -140. Toronto +120 with the over-under at 9. Toronto coming into this matchup 68-48. The Dodgers 66-49. Pitching for Toronto is Max Scherzer with an ERA of 4.39. Pitching for the Dodgers is Clayton Kershaw with an ERA of 3.29. Scherzer, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 1 run, had 5 strikeouts, given up 8 runs in his last 3 starts. Kershaw, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 3 strikeouts, given up 5 runs in his last 3 starts. Toronto, they're coming off a crazy Colorado sweep. Looked really good offensively. Dodgers coming off a rough St. Louis series, only winning 1 of the 3. Toronto 4-12 against the Dodgers, where they have struggled here. Dodgers 3-9 at home. Haven't been a good home team this year, which is definitely surprising. I don't know. Pretty decent pitching matchup here. And I don't know. I'm intrigued with Toronto. They're just coming off a hitting spree. You're kind of hoping the hitting translates into this game here. I don't know. Toronto's hot. This last series. Dodgers struggling at home. I'll take Toronto +1.5 on the road. In the last matchup, we got the Washington Nationals versus the San Francisco Giants. Let's see. Giants opening up as home favorites at -160. Washington +130 with the over-under at 8.5. Washington coming into this matchup 45-69. The Giants 58-57. Pitching for the Nationals is Jake Irvin with an ERA of 4.89. It's looking like it's going to be Kawhi Tang pitching for the Giants. He's only pitched once this season, which was pretty recently, like a week ago. Pitched 3 innings, gave up 5 runs, had 4 strikeouts. Yeah, he got lit up in his debut here. Irvin, his last starts, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 5 runs, had 2 strikeouts, given up 11 runs in his last 3. He hasn't pitched that great either. Nationals, yeah, I mean, it's been a struggle for them coming off a bad athletic series. They're 1-7 in their last 8. Giants coming off back-to-back Pittsburgh wins. Washington is 5-2 on the road against the Giants. Giants searching for their first home win in a long time. 0-8 at home. Yeah, I don't trust Giants as mid-size favorites here. I think I gotta take the Nationals +1.5 on the road today. That's gonna be it for the video. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Friday. Hope you guys all cash out, and I'll see you guys Saturday. Have a good one.